Okay, the concept is operators in Python programming language. Okay. So in Python programming language, we've seen that some built-in functions and some basic built-in functions and basic syntax and all data types for full intuition, right? Now, this session will talk about the operators in Python programming language. Okay, so here we have multiple operators are there. These are all operators are giving that lot many, it will give you, it will do that lot of operations with help of those operators. For example, the first operator is arithmetic operators. So most of the guys are already know that what exactly the operators, arithmetic operators are doing. If you want to performing some kind of mathematical operations, then or arithmetic operations, if you want to perform, then we can use the arithmetic operators. For example, for addition, and we can use the plus symbol, right? And for subtraction, we can use the minus symbol. These things you already know it. Okay, so for multiplication purpose, we can use the star operator, right? If you want to get the remainder, when I do the division operation, if I want to get the remainder, then we can able to go for using the, okay, and percentile symbol. So this will give you the remainder. But I want to get the coefficient, then we can go ahead with the, okay, single slash. So when I'm using the single slash, then it will give the result in the format of float. So here 11.333 something you will be getting. Okay, but I want to get it the floor option. This is the float division. This kind of thing we are calling it a float division. I want to get the floor division. Floor division in the sense just what the point we have it after the point after the maximum. If you want to remove that all the decimal points, then we can use the single two slashes. But I want to do that exponential. For example, I want to do that 10 power of 15 or 12 power of 5. If you want to do that power of anything, then we can use the two stars. Okay, so this is for exponential operations. This is for exponential, and this is for a floor operation or floor division. Okay, so these are the 7 operators. It will do that some kind of arithmetic operations. Clear? Okay, now, so the next thing is conditional is comparison operators or relational operators. So here the relational operators are used for, no? Here the relational operators are used for to compare the any two things comparison, or if you have two objects, if you want to compare it, then we can use the relational operators. We can use it. If I'm using the less than, then the left side data, it should be small, then it could be returns the true. If the left side data, it could be the more, then it could be returns the true in case of greater than operator. Okay. And if both operators, if the both inputs are same, then equal to operator can be returns the true. Not equal to means when we have a data which is not same, then it could be returns the true. Less than or equal to, either it might be both or same, or else the left side data, it may be smaller than the right side data. That situation, it can be returns the true. The two situations, either same or else at least small. Okay. And if left side data, it could be either greater or else greater or equal. That situation, it could be returns the true. So there are 6 operators are there. The 6 operators will help you to compare the any two objects. Then we can use the relational operators. Clear? Clear or not?
Clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So meanwhile, we have the logical operators. Yes, we have the logical operators in Python programming language. So there are 3 logical operators are there. The first one is the logical and second one is logical or, third one is logical not. So Python is the case sensitive, right? And so that we can use the smaller whatever the thing we have it, same those things only we should use it. Here and is the keyword. To performing the logical and operation, we can use the logical and operator. If you want to be performing the logical or operation, we can use the or keyword. If you want to be performing the not operation, then we can use the not keyword. Clear? And or not, these are the 3 keywords. It will help you. These are the 3 keywords. It will help you to performing the logical operations. Okay. If in case, if the left side data and if the left side data, it could be non-zero, then it could be the true actually. Okay. So we just go ahead with the, okay, it will returns the 67. Why? In case of Python programming language, okay, and not only Python actually, if we go for AND operation, so it could be go for strictly checking the first input. Okay, first input is, it's strictly checking the first input. If the first input is false case, then returns the first input in Python programming language, especially in Python programming language. First input as a result. Okay, doesn't matter whether it is the true, it doesn't matter whether you're using integer or float, whatever it is, but make sure that first input is false case. False case, it's not false, false case. Okay, see, if the first input is any data type, right? It may be integer, it may be float, it may be anything. If it is the integer, 0 means false case. 0 means false. If in case float, if I am considering the float, 0.0 means false. Okay. So finally what I am trying to tell you, so false case in the sense integer is a 0 or float is a 0.0. If it is the complex 0 plus 0j, if it is the false, if it is a boolean data type false, and if it is a none, none could be the false. And if you go ahead with the string, list, tuple, anything, if the length is 0, length of any sequential data type is 0, then this all situations, it could be the false case only. Okay, Other than this situations, if anything, it could be the true case only. Okay, so my logical AND operation is, if the first input is false case, if the first input is the false case, then it can be returns the first input only. If in case first input is not false case, then it can be returned the second input. The second input, it can be anything. So here my first input is a 45, right? 45 which is not comes under this group, so that it could be the true only. If the first input is the true, then it will return the second input. Okay, so otherwise second input is as a result. Okay, so 67 is my second input, so that I am getting the 67 as a result. If I go ahead with the 0 and 78, 0 means false, right? If first input is the false case, then I can return the first input only, so that 0 it was returning. So first is the 67, second is the 0. Why? Because of 0 is here false. If the 0 is the false, then it could be go for return the first input. First input is the false, then it could be returns the first input. That is the logic behind the AND operation. Now let's go ahead with the OR. In case of OR logic, it was quite opposite. If the first input is the true case, then it will return the first input. Otherwise, it can be returns the second input. So here 45 is the true case, right? So 45 is not belongs to this group, so that 45 is the true. Once the first 45 is the true, then it will return the second input. It will return the first input only, so that we will be getting the 45 for the first question. When it comes to the second one, my first input is the 0. 0 means it's a false case which belongs to the false group, so that it could be written the second input. My second input is the 78, so that I am getting the 78 and 45. Clear? And now we can go ahead with the logical NOT operator. If input is the false case, then it could be returns the true. If input is the true case, it will be returns the false. It could be returns the true. Okay. If input is false case, then it could be returns the true. If input is the true case, then it could be returns the false. So that is the use of the NOT keyword, OR keyword, and AND keyword. Any questions? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Now my next thing is special operators. So coming to the special operators, so we can use the in operator and is operator. Okay, in operator will use it for to check the element is an element is member in a group or not. Okay, if you have some kind of group of elements, so whether one particular element is a group of that particular okay, whether it is a member of that particular group or not, that we can do with help of the in keyword. Okay. In keyword here, I have a and which is having the 45. I have some sequence. The sequence, it could be anything. So if I have the 45, then it could be written to the true actually. Okay, if my a is available in a in b, if a is available, then it could be written as the true. If in case we can apply the not for the same thing, it will be written as the opposite for the not in, not combination of not and in. Okay, If A is not a if a member for the group of A, then not in can be returns the false. Okay. And next one is operator. Is will help you to check the memory location. Is what exact it will do? Checking the memory location. If the memory location is same or not, that we can do actually. Okay. For example, I have element is 789 and B is my 789. This time the A and B both are different memory locations, so that A is B can be written as the false. Okay, here even the data is same, it was written as the false. The reason is that A and B both are different memory locations. For example, I have a 78 and B is a 78, and this situation, if I go ahead with A is B, it could be written as the true. How? Why it is true? Why here it is a false? You just go for find the memory locations here. Here the memory locations of A and here the memory location of B are different. But when it comes to the second example, here the A memory location and the B memory location are same. Okay. So if memory locations are same, it could be written as the true. If memory locations are different, it could be written as the false. Okay.
But the assignment is the same way, right? Here, how come then one set is having true, one set is having false? I think I didn't catch it.
So in Python, it's a dynamic programming language. Okay. So minus, if it is integer data, -5 to 256. Okay. If the data is same, you can hold the same data with the multiple variables, that all multiple variables of the belongs to the same memory location. That means if I took the 10, this 10 I'm assigning the 3 different variables, then these 3 different variables are pointing the same memory location. Okay.
That is provided if it is between -5 to 256.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
You can take any number. That number you can you can assign the multiple variables. That all multiple variables are the same memory location in between -5 to 256. If it is a string data type, if it is not separated with any space, okay, if it is not separated with a space, then it could be same memory location. If the data is same, but you are not separated with space, then it could be same memory location. See, for example, SOC and B is SOC. Okay, I would like to go for find the A is B, and meanwhile I would like to go for print the memory location of A and memory location of B. Okay, so same thing I would like to go for repeat, but this time I want to go for use the space, SOC space SOEFT. So when a string which is separated with the space, then the memory location is differ. Sorry, it is a bit. Sorry, previously I print A only. Okay, even if you print the A and B, that could be same. Here you can see here the A memory location, B memory locations are differ. Differ or same, right?
I think you didn't execute it. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But here the memory location of A and here memory location of B are different, right? So same thing. I can use for other example, I can use some special character. I'm not separated with the space, I'm using some special character. Even this time also memory locations are different. That means other than alphabets, if I use any special characters, so here the memory location again same. Okay, that means the string it might be contains the alphanumerical thing and without any special characters. The string if it contains the only alphanumerical things, if that situation, the same data if you're assigning to the multiple variables, that all multiple variables are the same memory location. If a string it might be contains the at least one special character, then the same data if you're assigning to the multiple variables, that situation the multiple variables are referencing the multiple memory locations. Clear?
Yeah, got it.
So that's exactly the this is the identity operator is doing. For the identity operator, we can use the is as well as is not. Is and is not quite opposite to each other, but both are used for same purpose. Checking the identity is same or not. But it will be written the quite opposite to each other. Okay. So that's exactly the special operators in Python. And we have the concept is assignment operator. Okay, so in case of assignment operator, compound assignment. Assignment means you already know that, so just for assigning the data, but I want to do that some kind of operations, updations. So a value for example 45 and b value for example it could be the 67, but what I want to do that I would like to update the a value. Previously, a value is the 45, but I want to do that addition of a plus b. That result I would like to go for update the a. Okay, so this situations instead of doing that a equal to a plus b, we can have option is combination of arithmetic operators and equal operators. A plus equal to b, which means that a equal to a plus b only. Both are same. Okay. Now equal to a minus b. Sorry, a minus b equal to a minus b equal to in the sense a equal to a minus b. Now we can go ahead with the multiplication. A multiplication equal to b, that means a into a equal to a into b. So this is the way we can combine the multiple. We can combining the arithmetic operators and assignment operators. Okay. So this kind of arithmetic operations and operations we have in Python programming language. So guys, from Monday, what we can do, we can talk about control statements in Python programming language. Once the control statements is done, then what we will do, we will go for some kind of problem solving, like interview point of questions and how we can solve that hacker rank and hacker earth questions and everything we'll discuss. Okay.
Hey, I just had so for I was just about to ask you for hacker rank, right? I just tried something related to data types, like
Your voice is very low.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me better?
No.
1 second. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, now tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
no,
you hear now?
now it's fine.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the hacker rank, right? So I was just trying for the data types because I thought since we covered the data types,
Yeah.
I'd stop one. But I guess I'm just not understanding the question itself. So if we can just take one problem and guide, then I think probably that might be helpful.
What's the problem it is?
I think I filtered on the easy and data types in Python. Hold on.
Do you have a problem or not?
Yeah, I don't have the problem right now with me, but I can just, if you
Just
go to
want to look
Python,
for a small example from the data
yeah.
types, right?
Yeah, so if you just go, I think I think there's an option, right? You can filter by easy, hard.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think I went to difficulty is easy option. You can go and select that easy. And
Yes.
then if you go to the subdomains, yeah, basic data
String,
types. No, yeah, basic data type. Second
basic
one.
basic data
Yeah,
type. Okay. Yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah,
See
like even
here,
that
these are the
list, right? For
questions.
example, yeah, for example, even that list, if you take, right? If you go down, I think three more. Yeah, that list or tuples. I think I didn't understand the question itself properly. Not nested. Let's leave the yeah, the one next to the finding the percentage list.
List comprehension.
One, two, three, four, fifth one, fifth one, fifth list.
This one.
Yeah, or the tuple, the next one.
Yeah, you
Either
just
of
click
the
on
one.
that one. If you click on
Mhm.
that one, then you will able to.
Yeah, I think I didn't get a clarity on the question itself.
Yeah, yeah. So it's you can get it. Just it was very simple thing. I already explained that this all functions. Okay.
Mhm.
Insert
Yeah.
function, remove function, append function, sort function, and pop function and reverse
Mhm.
function. Okay, what?
Yeah, so we have done all this. So I just didn't understand how to do
Just
this
one
one
second.
though.
Just 1 second. What exactly is looking? Consider a list. So he was saying that you should consider one particular list. Okay, you can perform
Mhm.
the following operations. Following command, you can perform the following commands. Insert I. Okay, for example, insert I, that is insert IE, insert the integer e at position I. For example, if I enter the command is insert IE. Okay, this is one text. Just imagine, from the from the input function, if I enter the data is insert I, which means that it is going for inserting the e at position I. Okay, and if it is a print, it was print the list, remove e, and it is going to deleting the one element.
Yeah, can we just do the insert part because I think I had some issue just starting the list and insert doing one or two
I
commands.
will do entire thing. Just wait for 1 minute. This same thing will
Okay,
happen for
sure,
others. Can understood, right?
sure, sure.
I'm thinking all the point of actually. So we are directly going for Acro Rank, right? So they might be thinking what exactly going on here. Okay. So Acro Rank is one website, guys, which is used for to solve multiple problems on cloud as their perspective. Okay, instead of your own logic. Okay, they will give some kind of question. We have to solve that question, and we need to satisfy all the test cases. This will happen in any kind of interview as a coding round. Okay, so here he was trying to be explain the question. The question is we are going to be performing the operation on. Okay, we are going to be doing the operation on list data type or list data variable. Okay, the operations are insert, print, remove, append, sort, and pop, and reverse. So first what we should do, visualize your list and read in the value of n followed by the line n commands. So that means if n equal to 4, if I enter the n equal to 4, append 1, append 2, insert 3 comma 1, and print. So that means you would like to go for doing that 4 operations. Initialize your list and integer and list n line of commands. So how many number of commands you want to perform, either ascending or descending, sorry, either removing, sorting. Like here we have 7 operations, right? Or 7 commands we have it, right? So how many commands you want to do that? So if you enter the 4, that means you should go for entering the 4 commands. This is one command. This is one command. This is one command. This is one command. These are 4 commands. If I enter the 5, they will be go for entering the 5 commands actually. Okay. So append 1, append 1, which means that we are going to be appending the one at array list. Okay, append 2, we are going to be appending the 2, and insert 3, insert 3 comma 3 and 1, in the sense we are going to be insert the 3 at the position of 1. Okay, so this is the example, this is a small example. So this is the thing we have to do it. It's not about only appending, it's not about only inserting, it's not about only printing. Okay, so if I enter the 4, we have to go for do that, we should go for do that 4 operations. Ah, oh, just 1 second, too much time. Okay, so input format is the first line contains an integer n, denoting that number of commands. These are the commands. These are the type of commands. Number of commands. Okay. So denoting the number of commands in each line. Okay. Next one is each line I of the n subsequent lines contains the one command describing above. Okay. That means which is started with every iteration. It could be like one command. Okay. Next one is constraints. The elements added to the list must be an integers. Make sure that you should go for adding the only integers only. Okay, there is no float and other stuff. It should be integers only. So we can use the int function. And each command of type, for each command of type, print the list of above line. Okay, yeah. So this is all right. 4. Remove, append, sort, print, pop, reverse, print. Okay, so there is a 12 commands. So we would like to go for enter the 12 commands over here. Okay, fine. Now here, how many number of commands I want to take it? That is the first line of input case. Okay. Next one is we would like to go for create one list. Okay, the list is it will take the commands, it will store the commands actually. Okay, so for I in range of n, how many number of commands you want to take it from the user. So if I enter the 12, then you have to take the 12 commands actually. Okay, you should take the 12 commands. Now so list, we would like to go for append the your command. So input strip, so we can use this strip. So maybe usually don't need it, directly we can take it. Okay, so we are taking the input and that input we are holding into the list, or else we can say that it's a command. CMD is nothing but it's a command list. The list which contains the only commands. Different approaches we can do. Okay. Okay, so now for I in CMD, so for every time we are taking the one command. Okay, insert 0 and 5, right? If so, we have to split first of all whatever the command. So this is the C indicating that it's a command. Okay, so list, there is no list, so that's the CMD. Yes. So for example, if my command, okay, if my command is, so the command is, it might be insert 05, it might be insert 10, it might be insert 06, or it might be remove 6, it might be append 9, or it might be 1. Well, there is a lot of 7 options, right? These are the 7 type of things we have it, right? Okay, now what I should do, yes, fine. So we have to go for split. split is the function, it is the list function actually. Okay, so just 1 second. Okay, split, for example, whatever the split we have it, that split of 1, okay, of 1. So if you do the split, the first split, it could be your command, right? If in case, if in case, if it equal to insert, it might be insert. Okay, if it is insert, we can do one particular task actually. Okay, for example, if cmd1, so I am taking the split, control X. Okay, so cmd, hey man, I said he is in class, why he is calling? Okay, so cmd equal to insert, we can do the insert operation, or else if, elif. Okay, if cmd, if it is the, okay, print, we can do the print operation. Okay, and this is the pass, it will, we should write the logic, elif cmd equal to remove, then we can performing the remove operation. Okay, and elif cmd equal to append, we can do that append operation. Okay, the pass, it just replaced with your logic, elif cmd equal to sort. You don't know what are the, how many number of commands you are entering, you don't know, right? That's the reason. Elif cmd equal to pop, we can do the pop operation. Elif cmd,
I think reverse one
yes,
another.
if it is the reverse, split, it is converting your list string to list, right? From that one, the total string, it was converting the list, first element, the space separated with space, right? So that
So what is sorry again? What is split doing actually? I think I missed it.
this is the string, if the string, it might having the multiple words. Okay, it was splitting each and every word, it could be element of the list.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for example, I am Anjan, so I could be the one word, am is the one word, and Anjan is the one word, right? So these three words are three list elements, that way it will do. Okay, yep. So here the logic is for insert, where you are going to be inserting, we are able to go for creating the some new list. The new list is empty list. Okay, so I don't know what could be the elements are there in my new list. So that if I enter the new, I should go for insert. The insert, it is having the two arguments. The first thing, it could be the index, and second could be your object. So okay, so when you split it, okay, so I could be the index, e could be the integer, right? If it is the insert command, then there is a three things are there. Okay, insert I and e. So I would like to I equal to split of 1, and make sure that it could be integer. He said that it's integer, right? So I, and next thing is or else this is also, we can take it control X. Yes. Okay. E equal to int of c dot split, and we are taking the second one, it could be the e. So you are inserting the I and e. Okay, that's it. And for print, just go for print the new. If I remove, so new dot remove of I. If it is append, new dot append of I. If it is sort, if it is a sort, then new dot sort. Okay, if it is the pop, new dot pop. So pop also, it's not taking any inputs. Reverse, new dot reverse. Okay, yes, this is the logic of this entire question. So just run the question, and there could be some kind of list index out of the range. Yes, sorry. Sometimes, which is not taking right. So make sure here and here. That's my bad. The reason is that might be sometimes you're not giving any second element. Yes, now all test cases are passed. Then you can submit it. If all,
So one question here. I actually didn't understand that line, int of c dot, the one you kind of copy pasted, right? I didn't understand what that's exactly doing.
see some commands, if I
Mm-hmm,
do the split, here we have only one argument only, right? There is no two
mm-hmm.
arguments. See, here we have a three arguments. Here we have a three arguments. Here we have a three arguments. Okay, if you split it, this is zero argument, this is first argument,
Okay.
this is second argument. Okay, but when I'm
Mm-hmm,
using the, if when I'm if I enter the printer, okay, here we have only one
mm-hmm.
argument. But even though I'm taking the split of 0 and I'm taking the split of 1 out of the outside of the print, even if I enter the only one argument, but I'm trying to accessing the second argument, the second argument, it is not there in some situations. So that's the reason I'm taking individually inside of that particular one. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So here I have a 3 arguments. If it is the insert, there is a 3 arguments. And but in print, we don't have any second argument. We have only print is the single argument. Remove is a single argument. Append is a single argument. Sort is a single argument. Remove is having the two arguments. Remove itself and element also itself. Okay. So some situations, your second element you're trying to be accessing, but second argument not there in some situations. Even second argument is not there. Even I'm trying to be accessing the second argument, how it is giving? No, right? That's the error it is throwing the previously. Okay.
In
Okay,
remove,
yeah.
there is also one argument, not two. In remove.
Remove, we have remove itself. Remove itself, it's one argument. Six itself, it's one argument.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Append itself, it's one argument, and the element is one argument, right? Yeah. Please take the screenshot. I hope, Shalini, am I clear your doubt or not?
Yeah, thank you. I think I didn't expect this to be a little this complex when I started.
Yeah, this many things we should do that. Okay, this is the big question. Okay. So if you want to do this thing, first of all, you should know that for loops, you should know that these all concepts. But I was not
Okay.
explaining that loops and everything, right?
Okay. Got it. I thought since it was data types and we wrapped up
Yeah, it's a data types only,
types,
but
I thought I'll do
yeah,
it.
it's a data types only, but it is combination of the loops and combination of the control statements. So that's the reason when you want to fulfill your programming coding expertise, okay, you have to be done your control statement concepts. If and only
Okay,
if
got
you
it.
have a
Okay.
knowledge on control statements, if and only if you have a knowledge on data types, and if and only if you have a built-in functions, then only you can do any task with your hands. Okay. Otherwise, we might be stuck in somewhere else.
Okay, got it.
Yep. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. And one other quick question. Did we have the ML class? Maybe I missed it today.
Yes, we have it. It's already done.
Oh, it was there? Okay, maybe I missed it. Okay, I'll check the recording.
Okay.
And is there any way, did you put the Jupyter notebook also there?
Yeah, I already done it. I already
Okay,
uploaded the
I'll
machine
check.
learning Jupyter notebooks and the files.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I'll check. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Do we have do I have to do any assignments for Python this week?
We don't have any kind of assignments in Python, and from next week onwards, we are going to be getting assignments from the Python. Okay, this week we don't need. We just concentrate on the machine learning concepts.
And
Thank you.
are you planning to start the statistics next week from Monday?
Not Monday, mostly next week. I don't know when it is. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.